Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Got a few sales to go over and then a stack of purchases as well. We're going to start off with the sales. Wanted to have one more sale, but the payment declined or didn't go through from the buyer on the Gold Wave Durant PSA 10 from 2025 Topps Chrome. I accepted a $350 offer, but we'll see what happens there. Anyway, first card up is this loading gold geometric Giannis PSA 10 numbered to 50. This one sold for $142.50. I had it listed for $150, so a really strong offer from a buyer. Went ahead and took it. I think this was a card I bought for like 40 bucks raw, so I was into it for about 65, so decent profit there. I've had this card for a while, this Cattell Marte Sepia. This one sold for 35 in the PSA 10, so not a bad sale there. Venus Williams, obviously playing doubles with her sister Serena. This is the Sapphire PSA 10. I think this one I accepted an offer at $23.50. And then this is a purchase I made a while ago. 2018 Bowman Chrome Prospects Gold Refractor Luis Garcia. This one sold for, I think, like 20 to 25 bucks. He's been having actually a pretty decent season. He's still, I think he's only like 26 now. He was, when he was a rookie, he was the youngest player in the MLB, and, his minor league stats look decent, so I bought some of his stuff. Hasn't really played out well, but actually have sold a couple of his things. Sold something on ComC of his as well recently, so his stuff is definitely moving a little bit, which is nice. So some solid sales there, and then we've got some purchases. Some of this I'll be trying to grade, some of it's already graded, so we'll get into it. I am continuing to buy these SGC 10s. This one here I got for $40. SGC 10 Jokic, numbered out of 99. I mean, to me, this is like a $40 raw card almost. I think the raw price on it was somewhere in the 30s. This is one that I might list at like 80 to 100 bucks and just take an offer, but I don't think you can go wrong buying this card at 40 bucks. I think that the best way to take advantage of SGC is to buy cards that are lower pops, like something that's numbered, short prints, stuff like that, where there are some raw sales of it. And then if you can get the SGC 10 for the raw sales plus like 15-20 bucks, which would be the grading price, and you're getting a good deal, because that's the best grade you can get on this card, grading with SGC. And this one here, I know that Adley's market isn't super there anymore, and this is unlicensed, but $47 for the 1010. And this is a card that I think recently has sold for close to $40 raw. So yeah, numbered out at 99 just doesn't make too much sense to me. I think that you can't go wrong at 47 bucks. Worst case scenario, I break even on this stuff. So I think it's very little risk. This is one that I'll look at getting graded once they bring back value bulk. Just Mojo LeBron James. It's going to end up being his last year, or his only licensed year of Topps. Bowman, that group of cards with the Lakers. My recent video, I was saying that I think that some of these cards here, this gold, this I've already shown. I didn't just buy this. I think this will hold immense value because it's the only licensed Lakers card he has, and it's the flagship gold, which tends to hold good value over time. Some nice throw-in cards here. We'll always take those to go with the PC card. Katie McNally. I've said that Peyton Stearns from Cincinnati, Katie McNally from Cincinnati, relatively cheaper cards to buy as well. So just going to try to do some mini rainbows there, I think is going to be the goal. This is a nice card. Nothing fancy, but definitely one that I don't mind picking up for 10 bucks raw is about what they go for. And they're close to 200 in a gem now. I remember, 3 to 4 years ago, it was still $10 raw, but they were only 100 in a gem. So love that margin's still there. If I can see a copy that looks pretty clean on eBay, I'll pick it up. And worst case scenario, I just lose $2 on a card if I have to sell it raw. This one here, nice PC card. This is what I really like to buy. This is only $1 or $2, but it's a cool card. It's an Eric Hosmer SP from 2012. You got Moustakas. Looks like Alcides Escobar there. I don't know who 24 is and who this is. My guess is it's one of them's like, I don't know. I was going to say Christian Clone and Chesler Cuthbert, but I don't know if they were there or if they didn't get there till the 2015 World Series team. But yeah, still just, a really cool Eric Hosmer SP card on the Royals. I'll I'll collect Hosmer stuff, you know, all day. He's one of my favorite players to collect. Here's one that we'll look at getting graded. I know that even PSA 9s, they offer strong on PSA offers, but 2014 Topps Chrome, Jose Ramirez rookie. If you pull a 10 on this, it's a massive card. I'm trying to get it out of this team bag here so that I can see if there's any surface scratches on it. Obviously, that's going to be the biggest problem with older Chrome cards. And to be honest, it looks pretty solid in terms of surface. So this is one that actually may have a shot at getting a gem. We'll look it over closer, but I really like that card. Nice PC card here. Anytime I can get a Bobby Witt, you know, gold card for under 50 bucks for the PC, which is extremely rare, I'll take it. So this is going to be a nice one. Don't necessarily need to get it graded. Might put it in a different one touch just so it doesn't have that sticker on it, unless the sticker comes off really clean, which, yeah, it left some residue. So I'm fine with them getting shipped with the sticker so that it doesn't pop open or something happens, but it just makes it tough. You know, I don't want to use this top loader to display it just because it looks kind of crummy, but nice PC card there. All right, this is a two card lot from Probstein. Technically, there's 10 of this card though. It's a good card to grade. The 2014 Bowman Jose Ramirez. They're about a $12 raw cost on average, and 10s go for in the low 100s. Let's see if I can't get them all back in there without damaging them. There's most of them. But yeah, you know, I buy something like this at a relatively good price. All right, we're not going to put them back in there. That would be a bad idea. But I buy it at a relatively good price. You know, I'm probably into these for like $11 to $12 a card, so close to that 12 to 15, but on the lower end. And you know, you find 4 or 5 clean ones to grade, get 3 or 4 gems, and the other 5 you sell off raw and make half your money back. So not a bad gig there. And then, oh my goodness, was this cheap. I think I picked it up for 35 bucks. The PSA 10, I really don't even know who Wade is, but Billie Jean King, Virginia Wade and Billie Jean King, 5 of 5. I might relist this for like 150. A Billie Jean King. You know, I get that there's another player on the card, but one of the greatest female tennis players of all time. Yeah, no brainer to me. I just happened to see that when I was looking at Topps Chrome tennis refractors, which, you know, this is proof. I really think that they are sneaky buys at auction. You can pick some up for insanely cheap, way underpriced. There's no shot that card should have gone for like 35, 40 bucks, whatever I paid for it. It should be closer to a $100 card. Got this, you know, came in with the while the World Cup's going on. Lamine Yamal, I don't really know much about this card, but I know that looking at PSA 10 prices, this SGC 10 I bought for 57. Don't know what I'm going to try to sell it for. Maybe 100, maybe 125, but we're going to do a quick listing with that one. Kind of bummed, well, not bummed about this card. I got this one at a fair price, but I'm bummed I missed another one. This is Scooble's SP rookie from 2021 Topps Series 1. I think I got this for close to like 20 bucks maybe. There was one that ended at auction a couple days ago that I missed that went for $9. Absolutely crazy. I think that, you know, when he was healthy and people were talking about, including me, you know, maybe 3 Cy Youngs in a row, that was like a $40 to $50 card. It is not a $9 card. I'm even happy with getting it at 20. I think it's more like a $30, $35 card right now. I'll still buy this card. It's definitely dropped down in value since the off season, but Francisco Lindor, very likely to be a future Hall of Famer. Always seems to either have a slow first half or get injured in the first half, but if he can do something along with Juan Soto and make these Mets, you know, a big second half team, push for a playoff spot somehow, I think his market will go right back up. But I'll buy these Topps Chrome rookie cards, the hitting version and the update, you know, sideways sparkle version as well, all day to look at for grading. This one here from Quick Consign, just one card. This, you know, falls right back into that boat of Topps Chrome tennis refractors. This one is a base sapphire auto, so it's not a refractor, but Grigor Dimitrov, you know, was a top 5-10 player in the world for a pretty extended length of time. Has just run into some major injury issues. You know, last year at Wimbledon, I think he was up 2 sets on center, had to retire with injury. And then this past, I think it was at the French Open too, I think he also had an injury problem while he was making a little bit of a run. So this will be one that we just relist. I think I got it for like close to $10. I definitely think that that's one that, you know, put up for 20 eBay standard envelope, and I think it sells for close to there. Make a few bucks on that one. Another DC Sports 87 order. Very happy with this first card. I really do think that anything LeBron is going to do well in this Lakers uniform long term. Yellow color match out of 275 on the Serenity. These typically grade well. This Shohei Ohtani 1989 insert. It's one that's got a low gem rate. It's in the upper 30%. I think 38% if I'm correct. But it's a $15 raw card. 10s are over $200. So, I mean, you know, the math works out really well on that card still, because 9s you're going to get close to a break even anyway. So really you're just playing a risk-free lottery where you either break even, lose $2, or, you know, make over 100. So we'll play that all day. And then Kevin Alvarez, definitely have enough of his stuff. I'm not buying anymore. This is the True Green First Bowman Chrome. He's climbing up the MLB prospect ranking. The most recent that came out, he's up to number 70 now, highest ranked Astros prospect. You know, still really young. He's only 18 years old, 18 and a half. So even if he came up in 2 seasons from now, you know, halfway through the 2028 season, he'd only be 20 and a half. And I definitely think that he's someone that could keep climbing up these prospect rankings. He's tall, he's skinny. If he builds out, adds some more power, and we all know what left-handed Alvarez's can do in Houston, right? So maybe that'll help his card market too. Man, no penny sleeve on this one. Hate when cards get shipped like that. This is, if there was one card for it to happen to, this one's probably the best, because you're not really going to scratch up this surface. This is one of my just random cards that I think could do well in the future. It's a Buster Posey rookie. It's from 2010 Topps, and it's just a cool looking card, and they're only like $3 to $5. So yeah, I'll pick these up. Will I grade any eventually? I don't know. Maybe I will. Showed you that one gold LeBron earlier. Here's another one. This one, I think, you know, I think they're up to $40, $50 now. Maybe they're going even higher now that he's not going to play for the Lakers again. Cool looking LeBron. That's definitely a long-term hold. Go back and look at his Chalk Toss golds. The Chalk Toss is going to be a more iconic image. It's a more iconic set because the Kobe card is Kobe being guarded by LeBron. But I think that this card, at the end of the day, is going to be up there with it. Here's a nice Eric Hosmer. Is this another card without a penny sleeve? It is. Oh, that. And it's like stuck down there. That breaks my heart. This is why you don't do it. I can barely pull it out. If that was a card worth anything, I probably just would have scratched the crap out of the surface. Got a nice thumb mark on it trying to pull it out. Please. I would rather you ship your card not in a top loader and just a penny sleeve than in a top loader with no penny sleeve. That's just my personal opinion, because at least then, you know, the surface isn't getting scratched up, and it's just, I'd understand. I'd be like, oh, maybe you don't have top loaders, but there's no way you have top loaders and no penny sleeves. That's going to be a PC card. Blue number to 150, color match there from Hosmer, 2016 Bowman. So year after the World Series. You know, don't know if that matters at all, but to me it kind of does. So this is a great card to buy. I think that this will be a great card to buy long term, just like the LeBron. Lewis Hamilton, this is his first year with Ferrari. This is the helmet card. You know, cool looking helmet, got the Ferrari colors, and the helmet set does really well. So definitely one I'll be looking at. Got it from Crimson Bear Cards. That's a nice looking sticker. I'll put it with the other stickers that I have. Another one of those posies. I'm telling you, I'll pick up some of these. Yeah, I'm not going to go crazy and buy every single one I see, but hey, if I end up with 30 of them and put $100 into them, cool. That's what I'm going to do. So my goal would be to find 2 or 3 copies that are gradable. They seem to, the way they were printed, they seem to have some problems on the edges, we'll say. So last card, Woo, happy about this. I think I got this one for like only 200 bucks, which seemed cheap to me. The True Green Steph Curry Topps Chrome. Man, you know, green's my favorite color. I know that's kind of a child thing to say. I don't know if I want to get rid of this card. I don't really care to collect any basketball. The only thing I collect is University of Houston players. But this card looks sweet. I mean, I might honestly just keep this. So, but that's okay. You know, got a PSA order coming back. Should be back in the next couple of days where I took a bunch of offers and I'm going to sell a lot. So definitely can, you know, afford this. It's not going to break the bank, not going to ruin my buying and selling, but definitely not something I do often. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to like and subscribe. Comment down below what you think of this. A lot of purchases coming in, but that's because I just accepted a bunch of PSA offers, so I've got to move the money somewhere else. And I think that with the grading prices increased, you know, I still have a few cards I want to buy. I think some SGC 10 flipping might be where it's at. I've had some success already with it, especially with that Tatum Rock Stars card. So let me know what you think down below. eBay store is in the description if you want to purchase anything I have for sale. And as always, thank you guys for watching. 2K for life. Peace.